Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is the day that we do our drawing for our 100 subs video. And as you see, here's the blaster box. But what we're going to do a rip in conjunction with this. So we will save the blaster box to the end, the reveal. But we're going to get into kind of another rip for me. And I know all my rips are pretty much for me because I'm not a breaker. But again, this is the last of the 2024 update that I have. I opened some of these off camera and get the greatest results that I wanted. So, you know, instead of just waiting for 2024 update to come out to do some blaster or some mega comparison videos, I just can't help it. I can't help it. These are the last two I have. I'm hoarding some other 2024 product, but this is all for this. So as you guys may recall, these are 7 packs, 4 cards in each, and it is the chrome of those big rookies. You got Jackson Holiday on the front. You're going to get some X Factors out of here, and hopefully some autos. And to be honest with you, am I secretly wishing that we get the MLB debut patch of Jackson Merrill? Chances are unlikely. I wish I had my Magic 8 ball, but I don't. But we're going to try. We're going to see what we get. And then we're going to do the drawing at the very end. Like I said, I opened up some blasters off camera. I know it's a cardinal sin, but I'm glad I did because they did not produce the things that I thought. So we're already starting off with 2 X Fractors in the bunch. So, yeah, so 4 cards. I'm going to get into it. There's Yuwasawa. They're kind of sticky. We're starting off with a Will Smith and All-Star Game card. I'm not sure who the other guy is. So we've got Nick Nastrini and Blake Snell. So it's kind of a little bittersweet about ripping some of these cards, or ripping these last ones, because there's an Adrian Hauser. There's a negative. We'll go ahead and sleeve up Adrian Hauser, and we've got Ceddanne Rafaela on the X Fractor and Landon Knack. So we'll go ahead and sleeve up this negative, though Adrian Hauser is not a huge name. We'll put him on the stage. We'll get something started. Let's get something started. All right. So I was really kind of hoarding these. I had, a while back, I had bought like 7 from Walmart and Commons Auto. And then I'd gotten a couple from Barnes & Noble. So I've opened all the ones from Walmart, but these are the last 2 from Barnes & Noble. And then I'm out. So let's hope that the Barnes & Noble duo, that's what we're going to call them. Schulman. There's a Yamamoto. Really like that card. And Evan Carter on the Ray Wave. Not really sure what Evan Carter's doing these days. I haven't heard a whole lot about him. Really going to have to kind of go look him up, but I know he was one of those rookies. He was kind of like the 2nd or the 3rd tier rookies from last year, but again, you know, Kerstad was on there too, and Kerstad's not really doing as well. So there's some guys that are not doing as well, but then there's some guys that were kind of on that lower tier, like PCA. I'd love to get a PCA out of here. I've opened quite a bit of this stuff and gotten some PCA out. So I'm really happy about that. I have to go back through and kind of check out the stuff. There's Urias, sorry. Ooh, really like that card. And Wyatt Langford. Ooh, wow. Now, if I'd have been pulling these cards out of that other one, and the centering isn't bad on these. That was the other thing. It wasn't that there was I didn't get a lot of great cards. I mean, I did get some great cards. Don't get me wrong. 5 boxes, or actually 3 blasts, 3 boxes, 3 megas I opened. It was the QC on the cards was pretty bad. So these aren't too bad. That is not perfect centering by a long shot, but that's not too bad. And that's Jackson Merrill, who, and Wyatt Langford. Wyatt Langford is pretty much holding his own, and that is a really nice, maybe a little bit heavy on the bottom. Sorry, maybe a little heavy on the bottom, but not too bad, guys. Not too bad. So we got 2 more packs in this first mega, and then we'll do our giveaway. Not a bad little stage there, folks. Not a bad little stage. Maybe I'm gonna have to back this out just a little bit, just so we can get it. But you know, so we're getting some. We need to get the other Jacksons. We need to get us an Ellie. We need to get us a Paul Skeens. And then I think I'll say that we're pretty much golden on this rip, right? So sorry I gave away the back. There's Freddie Freeman on the All-Star. I'm sorry, not the All-Star, but the 89 variation. There's Glass now on the All-Star. Frankie Montas and Lennon Sosa on the Ray Wave. Last pack, mega number 1. Tommy Pham, who's now a Pirate. Sorry. Yuki Matsui, Kaiwei Tang, and Ursula. And again, the Tang's not bad. The Ursula, you can tell. I mean, yeah, you can kind of tell the QC is a little bit heavier on the left on these. So that's the disappointing part. You know, I can understand the fact that, you know, that we're not getting big names, but the QC is not where it needs to be. So hopefully Topps steps up their game. And look, and I've opened a lot of this stuff, and I've got some cards that are not, the QC on them is not that bad. Sorry, guys. I wanted to use that box as a background, and I kind of threw it down, so my bust. All right, last 7 packs. Last 7 packs of 2024 update, because the secondary market prices on this is a little too much. So Colton Cowser, Cole Reagans, Lane Thomas, and Miguel Andujar. Justin Turner. Looks like we got an insert in here. I can't remember. It's not an all edge. All edge has got a lot of orange on it. I'm not sure what it is. Future Stars, Michael Harris. It's not a bad card. I got, in that 3-box rip, I did pull a Paul Skeens Future Stars. So, like I said, it wasn't that it was the names were all that bad. It was the QC on them was not that great. But I did pull Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens is my guy. It's Brandon Crawford. Yordan Alvarez on the All-Star. Jack Leiter. And Lennon Sosa. Already got Lennon Sosa on the X Factor. 4 more packs. And then it's time for our giveaway. So I'm really excited about this giveaway. Giving away, ooh, man. So we got a Bryce Harper. There you go, Branders, for your the Stratospheric Stars. And Stratospheric Stars is not the short print in update or Chrome update like it was in regular flagship, from what I understand. That's okay. Well, wow, man, our last card, the collation. Look at Woods Richardson. That card got mangled. Look at that. That's terrible. That's terrible. But Nasim Nunez and Bryce Harper seemed to miss that guillotine. So Richardson will just kind of set him off to the side. 3 more packs. Like I said, really excited about this rip, about this giveaway. a blaster box. I've gotten a lot of stuff out of these blaster boxes myself. There's Joey Gallo. And on the X Factor, we got Eugenio Suarez and Austin Hayes. 2 more packs. So I already got the names all set up in my little wheel. And I will do, there's Jung Hoo Lee. I really like that card. And there's a gold. Hold on. Let's sweat this one out, folks. It's going to be an Astros player. I kind of gave it away. So Clayton Beeter. Lamont Wade Jr. Let's kind of save that because that is a, well, actually, let's not save it because I kind of gave it away. Spencer Arrighetti out of 50. Holy cow. That's a really, really nice card. Looks like the centering is really good. Hold on. Let's put Mr. Arrighetti in some protection here. My dude saying we're going to double glove Mr. Arrighetti. I was in OR Tech in a former life, folks. So I loved using some of those references from time to time. Last pack. Last pack, we'll kind of go through a real quick review. There's Juan Soto. I was really hoping to get some of the other rookies out of here, but we'll take that rookie card of Arrighetti. So here we go. Blake Snell. And on the 2 X-Fractors, we will have Joey Varland and Blake Walston. Still, QCs are not bad on these last 2 packs, except for that one. All right, folks. Really great rip. So we're going to start. Going to come this way. So we're going to start with Jackson Merrill. On the X-Fractor, Yamamoto, Wyatt Langford on the debut. And that Merrill, that's his true rookie. That's the debut for the Yamamoto, debut for Wyatt, debut for Carter. The Stratospheric Stars for Mr. Bryce Harper. The negative, Adrian Hauser. And then the gold 16 out of 50 for Mr. Arrighetti. That's a beautiful card. That's a great card. So, way to close out Topps 24 Chrome Update. Now for the giveaway. Now, really appreciate you guys commenting on my video. There were so many comments and stuff like that. So what I did was I took all the comments as I got them in order from the first one up to the last one. And I know I was supposed to do it on Thursday, but I did give an extra day, and I'm glad I did because we had another commenter, the very last commenter, and got in. And I'm really glad because the more people that get in there, the better, right? So I will go ahead and show you guys. Let me take this off. I know it's kind of archaic here. So here's our list. Stuff Geeks Rip, Billy McFalls, D81, Dad and Daughters Collectibles, Vegas Sean, Good Time Adam, Jason VT Sports Guy, and the Old Guy with a Camera and a Dream. Now, I've seen some folks say, you shouldn't really shuffle these around or sort them out, but I'm going to do it 5 times, guys. I'm going to shuffle them 1, 2, maybe that one go. Let's shuffle them extra time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we go. We're going to click on it. Let's see who the winner is, folks. Looks like Good Time Adam. Good Time Adam, you are a winner. So there we go, folks. That's our video for today. I really appreciate you guys spending time with me. Give me a like If you like the content, if you want to see more of the content, please give me a like, comment, and if you're new, subscribe. Really helps me grow the channel. But until next time, Vance Like Fan out.